Hi guys, so for anyone who has struggled with back issues, take it from me, I have had all sorts of back issues from my lower back, middle back, upper back, and I train still really hard. So I'm going to show you some very basic stabilizing core exercises that you can do. We really have got to get those transverse abdominals in the front and all the way around the side and the back to be super strong. So you guys know this one. You come onto your hands and knees. Let me face you this way. One arm out, one leg out, and hold. If you can hold for 30 seconds, pull your belly button in. We're just gonna hold it. Go ahead and do it with me. Belly button in, you're holding, no pressure in the shoulders. The key here is to really keep your abs engaged. These are not fun exercises like junction or tennis or swimming, but they are super important for stabilizing all of those small, tiny muscles that support our spine, tiny and large muscles. And let's switch. Good. So we're gonna do this. You can do this. I like to do a set of 5 rounds. So this is round 1, and then you'll just repeat. Pulling your belly button in, holding, that leg is out, stable. Good, breathing. These are incredible. You do these every day, and I went from having a back injury from moving all these boxes and driving to being able to play at a pretty high level of tennis and also get my junction on, okay? So that's one of round 1. Then we're gonna do one where you lie on your side and you're just gonna have one leg. I want you to move it back a little bit. Let's see if I can show you this way. So here are my feet, sorry about that. And then you're gonna take one top foot and just move it back, and we're gonna do leg lifts. And by moving that leg back a little, it really engages those glutes. And it's the glutes that we need to strengthen so that they fire when we're moving versus our back taking up all of the load, right? Sorry about the bottom of my feet. Good. And you'll feel these immediately. And switch sides. So first line up, and then bring one foot back and start to lift. I'm resting on my palm. You can lie your head on a pillow all the way down if you like. Obviously, the lower your upper body, the more your glutes will have to do the work, which is what we want. Good. Breathing. So I'm counting 30, but it's a lot easier if you just get a stopwatch and do one round, 30 seconds each. Okay, here's another one. This is a great break to do. So I have my feet here. I'm gonna lift up into a bridge, push those hips up, okay, squeezing, and you really wanna push those hips up, squeeze those glutes, and then roll down and see if you can push up with the glutes. Now once you're up here, and this might be enough for you today, but once you get up here, if you can, just keep that lower body stable and lift one knee and the other. Keep the belly button up to the ceiling, lifting one knee up and all the way down. Beautiful. We're doing a set of 30 seconds on this, right? Good. And then lower it down, one leg straight, one leg is bent, and you're just gonna lift that leg. Let me do it this way so you can see one leg is bent, and I'm lying the top of my body down. Use the lower abdominals to lift that leg. So your focus in these isometric exercises are to really intentionally use the muscles that need to be used. So this isn't my quad necessarily, these are my lower abdominals that are doing the work here. Beautiful. And switch, one leg out and up, you got it. Pulling the belly button in, really lifting that leg, but use those lower abdominals. All of those muscles in our lower abdominals, transverse abdominals, are what's going to support our lower back especially. We want our glutes to fire, we want our abs to fire. Good. Now if you want to get really challenged, you push those hips up, keep them all the way up, and then bring one leg out. And we're going to dip down and use the glutes to lift the hip flexors. Good. Use those glutes to lift the hip flexors. Breathing. So don't try this if you're just coming out of a back injury. You want to work this in after you feel your glutes and your abdominals engage. And we'll switch. I just do 10 on this side as one of my rounds. 10 on each side. Good. Roll it up. So you're using the glutes to lift. You're not using your back. Breathing. You got it. Excellent. And then for our final part of round one, you're going to keep the back on the ground and extend those feet. So we do this a lot in junction. These abdominals where your back is out of neutral, which means it's pressed to the ground, really work those lower and middle abs. Now you can play around with pointing the toes and flexing the toes. And when you flex the toes, you'll notice that the tension, the muscle contraction comes up to the middle abdominals. Point the toes, and now we're in our lower abdominals. So, and then you just repeat, and you do that 5 times or 10 times, or depending on, if you want to get fit fast and you want to get better fast, you'll do those. I do them once a day. Again, they're not super fun, but they work. Thanks, guys. I'll see you later. Bye for now.